What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on a Tuesday. I have this back brace on today, so if I seem like I'm sitting a little bit weird, that's why. Because it seems like I popped a rib out. I had a really bad cold, like right when I was finishing up my old job. I managed to catch a cold on my way out, and all the coughing and sneezing damaged this rib that pretty much every time I get a cold, I pop it out of place. But like, I thought it was better, and then yesterday I sneezed wrong and popped it back out of place again. So I'm just like hobbling around over here, but I'll live. I'm excited to start playing some more Darkest Dungeon today. I cannot wait. I've been dying to play it because I've been so busy the past week. I haven't had time to play any games. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna get my monitor up here. How's everybody doing? I hope you are having a great week. Great start to the year. We're like more than halfway through January now. It feels so weird. So weird. I'm gonna bring this up so I can make sure that the issues we were having last time with OBS don't keep happening, because last time I brought up the game and partway through it resized the game, so like half the stinking game was off the screen. I was just playing along and everyone's like, what is happening with the screen right now? Well, like, what do you mean it's happening with the screen? I mean, the game's not even on it. It's freaking OBS. Well, like, I was trying to start up the stream, and I ended up firing up the music, and it was just like sounded like it was coming from the pits of hell. It was just awful. It was like nails on a chalkboard. It was so garbled. I was scared. I thought something was wrong with my PC. Like, I thought that my, sound card had gone, like something awful was happening. Like it was melting as I tried to desperately get my stream started. And it turns out all I had to do was restart voice meter. Voice meter was just having a stroke. I was sweating. Let's get Darkest Dungeon up. But yeah, I've been working on clients. Now that everything's official, I'm excited I can talk about all of it. So I have that ouch. I have that contract going with the game company Inferno, so we're working on their account. Okay, game's up, everything should be good. Cool. So yeah, we got Inferno that we're working on through mod 3. I personally just got signed up with another client called Monogramma. They're incredible. They're out of Argentina, and they do, like, they're listed as a decentralized, autonomous, fair trade organization. Just make sure audio's not super high. I'm gonna probably kill. Yeah, let's kill the music for now. Let's kill the music for Darkest Dungeon. Doesn't really fit with the vibes of Darkest Dungeon. I have like chill lo-fi bopping along, getting laid out in the dungeons. That doesn't seem to quite fit. There we go. But yeah, so I have Inferno, Monogramma. I'm helping out Team Vendetta with their socials, like helping them on Twitter. For Monogramma, I'm going to be doing Twitter and running a Web3 blog for them on Mirror. So that's going to be a decent chunk of work. I'm also still helping out as a social media director at Digitized, trying my best to keep on top of all of that. But yeah, there's so much going on. I've been right out straight, and I have not had any time to film videos. I haven't had time to stream like I was planning on, because I just wasn't expecting things to pop off this fast, like I had like maybe like 1 or 2 clients when I quit my job at the end of December, beginning of January, and then like it's just gone from there. And now I'm already at the point where like I'm not sure I would really be able to take on a whole lot more work. But all the bills are paid. I've got more than enough to start saving some money. Taxes, or that's even like with taxes being taken care of. I am being smart. Taxes are already good. You know, so it's just like, I can't complain. It's just definitely been a shock, and it's been a very busy time. But I'm happy to hop back on and still get time to stream at least like once or twice a week. I ultimately, like, my goal, I want to get back to being able to do 1 video a week and streaming 2 to 3 times a week, because I don't want to abandon the channel or anybody that's been hanging out. Because hey, SC Brian, thanks for the sub. So I have pretty much everybody freaking out right now. Everybody is afflicted. So I need to get people into some relief. And then we'll see about how to manage to run, because you have to leave them there for a week. So I'll have to see how to manage to get them in there and pick up a new crew. And then do another run. So that I could leave them there for their week, so that they're not afflicted anymore, and then we can kind of move on. Hopefully learn from our mistakes. What do you say? Just get me a pint and I'll be right as rain. Oh, okay, so he just wants to drink. No, we'll leave him. We'll leave him for now. Let's go. Will Corvusor go here? Yeah, Corvusor will go there. Cool. 1, 2, 3. So we gotta go. Cheney's still pretty good. Cheney's still doing all right. Waze, Reynolds, Altair. So we have 3. So I would need to get 1 more to be able to go on an expedition. Oh, we got a bunch. All right. Ooh, let's get the occultist. Should we do the grave robber or the occultist? I'm thinking the occultist. Still can't figure out how to get like where Reynolds wants to go to not be fearful. Well, like his stress isn't even that high right now. He's at 80. Oh, it has to go back to 0, right? It has to go back to 0 for him to be fine. So we just kind of got to let him chill, unfortunately. Unless we want to take him on the journey. Ah, we could do that. We could take him on the journey and then do some stuff to try and bring his stress down on the journey. I don't know if I really want to go for that though. Let's try it. You know, you'll never learn if you never try. Let's give it a shot. If Renault dies, he dies. What are you gonna do? So we have the cove. We can do the cove. No, we cannot do the cove. Boss. Lens. Skirmish. Okay. Stream Elements and Bautissimo. Stream Elements is a little slow on that one. Stream Elements just like coming in. It's the Internet Explorer of bots right now. Should we? Yeah, let's go with this one. We'll go with those. And we'll put her there. So I just want to make sure that I don't run into another situation like I did last time where I had people, nobody good for the front position. But like he's meant for front position, so he's fine. He's a front. I think I might switch out these two. Yeah, Dismas can stay. So who do we want at the back? We'll take Altair at the back, right? Because they prefer being there, so maybe we can switch them out. I don't know. Yeah, why don't we switch those two? That should do it. That should get us through. So we definitely need, we're gonna need to camp on this one. So let's grab a bunch of torches. Like 16 torches, maybe? Yeah, let's go with 16. And grab like 20 food. 20 food seems like it should work. Bandages, of course. Maybe like 5 should be fine. Are they not? Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I couldn't read whether it was an 8 or a 0. Like, what? And I don't know. I still can't figure out how to use the laudanum. There, that's the word. I still can't figure out how to use that. I don't know where you apply it or anything. Because every time I go to do it, it's just grayed out. I can't touch it. Ozzy's over there woofing at something. I don't know what he hears. Oh, there's a guy out there with a snowblower. Yeah, we had a really big storm here. Well, I say really big. It was like 4 or 5 inches, but for Virginia, that's a pretty big storm. We're gonna get really hit coming up soon, though. Like, we're supposed to get a really big storm next week. It's called, they've named it the Saskatchewan Screamer. It sounds awful. Oh, come here, buddy. Are you scared? They're not doing anything. You want to say hi to the people? You say hi to the people on the stream. Yeah, you can sit on my lap. Usually when I'm working, I have a pillow or a blanket for him on my lap, and he just like hangs out there. Because he's so small, he just fits right there. Yeah, lay down there. Good boy. Having Ozzy has been a big help for working at home. I don't think I would have been able to keep my mental health quite as high over the last like 2-3 weeks if I wasn't hanging out with my dog. Ashney, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. I threw a rib out, so I'm kind of like sitting here gritting my teeth a little bit while my ibuprofen kicks in. But I am doing good other than that. I'm having a great morning. I hope you are doing the same. I'm trying to get through this this game, man. This game is so hard. But, you know, playing a game, got a dog on my lap, ibuprofen's kicking in, back brace is doing its thing, so, you know, we'll be fine. It's my fault for sneezing so damn hard, you know? Really is. You realize, yeah, it's one of those things where like over the last like 3 or 4 years, I've had this same rib. Every time I get a cold, it pops out. It's either the left side or the right side. And this time it was the right side really bad. And I healed up for like a few days. And then I had a really bad sneezing fit yesterday and it popped right back out again. Just like, no, why? But oh well, it's all good. Yeah, I gotta go back, don't I? I do. Oof, it is getting dark. Yeah, dim light. We gotta get some light. Burn the torches. But how's your day going, Ashley? What you up to? Ozzy's promptly fallen asleep on my lap. He got terrified of that snowblower, and then he just came over to me, whimpered a little bit, climbed up here, and now he's just crashed right out. He's already snoring. You poor baby. He hates it because they have the corded headphones, so every now and then the headphones will like bop his ears a little bit, and he's just like, stop it, cut it out, leave it alone. He gets so mad. I feel bad for the little dude. Yeah, I guess that would be the only one that would be the next one. I wonder if there's nothing I can do right now. During battle, I'm gonna try to bring my lead guy, Renault's fear level down, that way or stress level down, that way I can hopefully get him cured. Because like from what I was looking at on Google, that should work. If I can, during the quest, bring his stress level all the way down to 0, I should be able to, there's no need for heat right now. I should be able to cure him. And he won't be quite so aggro right now. So right now, he's a God-fearing kleptomaniac with strong resolve. Sounds like most of America, to be honest with you. Oh, that's... Yes, disarmed. Every time I do it, I can never remember whether it's left click or right click, and I always end up just walking right into it. Finally managed to disarm them. All right, hunger. Yeah, we should feed everybody. That sounds good. No, I'm not going to abandon the quest. Oh, okay, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, we surprised them. Nice. Swear. Because we're creeping along in the shadows, so we managed to surprise them this time. There's so many different elements behind this game. It's crazy. Like the behind the scenes RNG that's going on with how they run these interactions in the dungeons is insane. All right, so let's do this. Not that. This. Aha! Toss a coin to your witcher. Oh, dungeons of plenty. Pistol shot. Oh, he doesn't have the grape shot. Dang it. Grape shot's good. I was hoping that if I left the other guy here, since this guy was also a highwayman, that he would have a similar... He would have that same grape shot as my other guy does, but I didn't check. I should have verified that. Work of Faith. Let's run that because I really want him to be protected. I don't want he was my first character. I don't want him to die. I'd really rather avoid bad things happening to him. I feel like that's kind of how I'm judging my progress so far, is whether I can manage to keep this guy alive. Heal. We don't need to heal anybody yet, so let's just go with the Dazzling Light move. We got the stun. Cool. Ah, he's throwing his goop on me. Nice. We got a dodge. Yeah, he's buffed. We got buff skeletons over here. More goop. All right, now it's my turn. So what is Renault's fear? We're getting him down to 64. So let's just, I'm gonna keep doing this every time and see if I can manage to get him down to a point where it's actually usable. Still no real need for healing quite yet. So we'll just, she missed. Darn. Oh, he got him right in the stomach. That's not a good time. Buddy, you gotta dodge those things. You dodged it last time. Let's just get this guy out of there. Nice. Cleansed from our lands. But like the problem with him being a klepto is he will literally just steal loot from the party. He'll just be like, yes, this is my payment. It's like, really, guy?
Another one falls.
Another one bats the dust. Oh, I get another round. All right. Tracking. Let's go with tracking shot. I want to get this guy out of here. I want him to stop throwing goop on me. You do your jangly tune. Aha, you missed. Okay. I think I am gonna heal up Altair though. Altair needs a little bit of healing. No! Not Jose.
Frustration and fury. More destructive than 100 cannons.
He's afflicted too. He's not very experienced, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't have taken him on this journey. Maybe he wasn't quite experienced enough. Jab, dodge. And everybody's having a rough time right now.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yeah, let's go for the strike. Man, this one's just taking a while. Usually we can crank through them, but these ones are getting a little bit more challenging. Ah, critical. There we go. That's what I've been waiting for. All right, this should finish this guy off. Yep, there we go. We got through him. Woof. 500 golds, holy water, and more torches. Cool, so that'll use the torch that I burned during there. Let's hope that he doesn't steal all of this loot from me.
Packs laden
Crests.
with loot.
Ooh, that's actually really handy. So crests are used to upgrade your town, which is you can use to like take the afflictions off of them. You can get better training for them, things like that. There's so many mechanics to this game. I'm still trying to figure them all out. This is like maybe my third time playing, but I'm hooked immediately. Where's she at right now? At 39 for stress. 54, 105. Need to get his stress down. Let me give him a little bit of food. All right. I don't have any shovels.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Well, that didn't do their morale any good. Let's see what's in here. Any goodies? 50 gold. That's not too bad. More. Oh, I don't know what that one is. Oh, I do know what that is. That one's gonna spew bile and stuff. Oh, that's not gonna be good. That's gonna be really hard to fight against. Alright, please, let's just get his... let's get his stress down to 0. I really want to save Renault. Oof, I didn't know he had bleed on that one. I probably should have read it. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like it when he is fearful like that, because he... Draco, what's up, dude? I don't like it when he's fearful like that, because then he passes, and I need him to do things. Oh, he doesn't spew bile. He just screams profanities at you and makes you scared. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's see. Well, what is... I'll have to see, I guess, what his stress level is. He's getting down there, though. He's getting down there. We got him down to 46. He was at like 100. He was at like 80 or 100 when we started. Now, unfortunately, this guy's almost gone. Let's buff him real quick. Let's light some of that. He's if he gets to 200, he could have a heart attack, which isn't good, obviously. Like, just like in real life, you really don't want those. They're not fun. How's your morning going, Draco? I hope you're having a good week so far. Stop bringing everybody down, bro. Guy behind you is literally almost dead and you're just scaring him. Let's buff. Self-buff.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Heal him up a little bit. Accusation. Oh, don't accuse me of things. I have horror. What does horror do? Oh, it means added stress. 3 stress per round. No. That's not great. He's 5 away from dying. I need to bring his stress down, like, immediately. Okay, we got 1 down.
Destroy them all.
Let's get him healed up, and then we'll get...
But never hidden.
I really just hope he doesn't do his thing. There we go. Okay, so we can bring him down on his stress level. Wow, this one's getting tense. This is one of my first, like, really tense battles where I'm just, like, trying to actually manage all of the different mechanics. And this isn't even, like, very far in. Let's go for a smite. We can probably finish him off. Ah, I missed. Come on. Stop bringing down everybody on the team, bro. They're just, it's so funny. They're just like going at each other. I mean, it's not funny because they're bringing each other down and they're making it harder for me to get through this. I wish they would all just stop taunting each other. One sec. Let's do an inspiring tune. Try to keep him from keeling over on me. Do illumination. I really want to get him out of here. He's annoying the crap out of me. Why won't it let me apply bandages? Oh, because the bleeding ended. Never mind. Like, what's going on? Oh, wait, that passed. You missed again! Oh, come on, man. For the love of crap. Gotcha. Draco says it's been meh. Woke up to ice on the windshield way back. Windshield cracked on the interstate? Oh my god. I'm glad you're okay though. Like, I'm glad it didn't actually like break. That's good. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's bring this back down. Not quite sure where he's at right now, but hopefully his stress level's coming down a little bit, and he's not. Yeah, he's at 171, so we're not quite at like... he's got horror.
Birthplace of dread.
Damn it. He's become irrational. Wow, we're just all having a great time on this round. should be covered by insurance though. That's good. At least you've got good insurance on it, so hopefully they won't. Hopefully they'll cover it, no problems. And another miss, really? Wow, this one's not going so good. The RNG on this battle has been absolute turds.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I got him, finally. I've missed like 2 or 3 in a row. That was so frustrating. All right, you get hit with the divine light and get a debuff because I'm so tired of dealing with your annoying screams. Oh my god. Bring him down one more time. Each day another adventure. Exactly. We got a bunch of snow here, and it definitely shut down pretty much the whole area for a good couple of days. Everyone's just getting back to normal now. I'm used to it because I grew up in Maine, so it didn't really bother me too much, but it just, you couldn't really do anything because everything was closed and everyone was sliding around the roads and crashing into each other. Don't know. I have an irrational. Everybody is screwed on this team right now. We're gonna have to turn back. We're gonna have to just finish this one and turn back. I was really surprised to see that in Florida. Yeah, I mean, like, what part of Florida are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Because my family, I was born in the Panhandle, like up in Tallahassee, and then we moved to Maine when I was little. But from visiting down there, I remember some of the winters getting pretty cold. Like, we got flurries a couple times. Jacksonville? Oh yeah, so you're not too far from where I was. Yes, we made it through. Everyone's afflicted as crap right now, and we should probably go home. But we did it. Good job, everybody. And we're out.
You will endure this loss and learn from it.
Travel to Tally all the time for FSU. My family was so funny. They're split between like Seminoles and the Gators. Like half of my mom's family likes Seminoles, half of them like the Gators. Myself, I've never really been like a huge football person, but I used to run around the house just to drive everybody crazy and just yell FSU, FSU, FSU. It was like, they had so many videos of me just running in trying to ruin things by screaming FSU. It's the same. So you got a same split family. That's so funny.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
All right, so that mission didn't go so well. Really didn't. If Corvus are... Yeah, everybody's pretty much screwed after that. But yeah, she seems to like that. We'll send her away for a nice week of flagellation. And Dismas likes drinking. But the caretaker is drinking. Get out of here, dude. All right, I'm gonna need to upgrade this then. Let's upgrade the bar. Darn, I don't have quite enough. I need more portraits. I was hoping to increase it to 2 so that I could fit more people in there, but no. Alright, let's send... He wants... flagellation? You want flagellation, really? I wonder if anything else... No, he only wants flagellation. Okay, well, I guess to each their own. I will put you there when she's done. I really don't know what he... Ah, there we go. I finally found a spot for him. He wants to pray. Thank fuck. Okay, I can finally get him healed. I could not for the life of me figure out how to get Renault healed. Renault. I keep switching back and forth between pronouncing it Renault and Renault. Drago says I'm definitely gonna have to check this game out. Second one is out on Epic. Yeah, this one was on Games Pass. I managed to get Games Pass. It was like 3 months for $1. So I'm like, you know what? That sounds great. So I downloaded this, and after playing it, I definitely would love to get the second one, but I kind of want to play through this and learn it because I'm imagining the second one will probably be more enjoyable once I know this. So you only want the whip, you only want to drink. What do you want to do? You're fine with anything. Altair's fine with anything, so let's put Altair there gambling. So we just need to find something for Dismas and Hueze, but you know what? I think I might just send Hueze on his Hueze. How do I dismiss you? I want you to go away, sir. Dismiss. Dismissed.
This one has become vestigial. Useless.
Like him. Corvusser's cool. You just had time off. What are you talking about? Corvusser's cool. Let's get one more person in. We have another Corvusser. Oh. Would that be a faux pas to have double Corvusser? I think I want the occultist though. Let's grab the occultist.
To fight the abyss.
And
one must know it.
No, it's a seeker bounty hunter. I wonder what their stats are. That looks like a pretty good person to have, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's have double Corvusser. We can always rename them.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise.
Cool. This seems like a good little lineup. We could probably do some runs like this. I'm gonna have to rename you though. Hawkman. He looks like a hawk. He's got the hawk mask on. We'll call him Hawkman. There. I don't know if I can really... So what do I have? I have crests. What do crests upgrade? I'm still learning all of the systems here. So crests upgrade that, but you also need deeds. So we could do armor upgrade. Yeah, let's do armor upgrades. That way we can start...
Every plan relies upon a strong arm.
That way we can start upgrading some of these people. So who would we go on a run with? We would probably go with, I'm guessing, Corvusser on lead. So yeah, Corvusser would be lead for this next run. I'd probably have him second or third. Yeah, I'll probably have him second and third, and then we can have Lucy. And yeah, we'll go with that. Why don't we upgrade Corvusser real quick? We'll see if we can get Corvusser good upgrade on some of these things. Yeah, we'll upgrade Corvusser 1 to 1. So I don't want to spend all my money. I'm almost out. Like, I'm gonna need money for this expedition. That's something that I always forget about, is the fact that you need money to fund your expeditions as well. Oof, veteran. Okay, so we have some level 1 things to do here. What is this? Yeah, I'm not going for that one quite yet. Let's go up to the ruins. Yeah, we'll go to the ruins. We'll have Lucy in the back. Corvusor up front. Hawkman behind there. Where do you prefer to be? Third? Yeah, we'll put you third. Oh man, that rib is killing me. Not the best. Yo, that's a little less obnoxiously bright. That's the problem with it being so snowy outside, is it's just like, it's fine, and then the sun hits it just right, and it's inferno. Not the game, Inferno. You choose me for the next. You're already on the team, dude. Alright, so we'll definitely need food. I think that's the most important. Food and torches are probably the most important. We'll go with 8 food, 8 torches, and then a couple bandages, and yeah, that's my money's so low. It hasn't been this low since I started playing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you should definitely check this game out if you haven't already. It's a lot of fun. He's trying to take a nap down here, and he's just like, "Why won't you stop talking? Will you shut up?"
Lineage once familiar. Now,
this is a fun crew. This is the first time I've run this group. Let's see how they do. We'll start this way. We'll work our way up and back.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So what I wanted to talk about today for the chatting portion of all of this stuff, so I had geez, of course, as soon as I start trying to talk about this stuff, they jump in. Okay, after this battle, we'll get into the chatting stuff, and I'll start talking about that a little bit. So I had a really interesting interaction with, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. I feel bad. He started Gamactica and shoot. Now I'm a jerk because I can't remember his name. But anyways, I had a really interesting Twitter interaction, and it got me thinking about how streamers tweet and treat networking, especially on Twitter. And I just think that it's just this really unbalanced view of it. And it leads to a lot of unnecessary hard feelings in the community. Let's see. Buff. Because I think people feel like networking is this thing where you network with people and it's like very one-to-one. Like you network with them and then they become a viewer. And that's definitely, as anybody who's been around the industry for a while will tell you, that's not the case. And even if it is, in some circumstances, there's only so much that you can keep up with that. So I just kind of wanted to talk with everybody about something that I read, these concepts that were laid out in a book that I really liked called Your Network is Your Net Worth. I don't need that. Dodged. But it was a really good book, and when I read it back when I was first got like my PC built, I wasn't first streaming. I'd been streaming for a little while, but I hadn't quite started putting some of the pieces together. It just really changed how I was approaching building my brand.
Great is the weapon
I love bleed. I love the timed effects. So like this one, they have kind of a poison effect on them. So they'll just sit there taking damage every turn. Yes, damage to both. Thank you. Back is spasming out. I'm sorry. If I kind of go like every now and then, it's just because my rib decided to do a thing. I want to see what the abyssal artillery does. It's sky tendrils of eldritch doom. I love it. That's great. Why don't we just go for a good old-fashioned melee attack? Here we go. Noxious blast. Bite. Yeah, we'll just do a good chop.
Maintain the offensive.
Evasion incense. Nice. Do I have an? I do have an occultist. Sweet. But so like the basic idea. Let me switch back real quick. So like the basic idea of the book is seeing networking instead of as this. Hold on. Instead of as this like tool to directly grow your brand and to grow your channel, like I'm gonna go make friends with this person, and then they're going to tell their community about me, and then they're going to all come over and watch me. That just sets you up for disappointment because one, streamers are, you know, content creators in general, whether you're a streamer, YouTuber, you're artist or whatever, we're all very busy. You know, we usually have other jobs on top of what we're doing. And, you know, we're trying to support as many people as possible, obviously, because we do have genuine friendships in the community. But networking, trying to get them to come to your stream directly is just not very effective. And then when they don't, or they do a little bit and then they kind of fade out because they're busy, you just end up seeing this like fake side. You know, it's like, oh, well, I was friends with them and they don't support me. Well, that's really not the case. They're just busy, and that's not what we're here for. We're not here to constantly be in each other's streams, hyping each other up. You know, that's what viewers are for, and we're creators. We're part of the creator community, you know, and there is overlap there somewhere. I know in this community, especially because I do content for creators, you know, pretty much most of the people who visit the channel and visit the streams are content creators themselves, which some would say is not a great business model because of what I talk about with networking, where you shouldn't just network to streamers and they're not super reliable viewers. But Funky Barney says networking more helps with brand exposure and creating future collabs. Exactly. But many use it as clickbait to gain new viewers, don't understand its purpose and doing it wrong. Exactly. Like basically they just use it as like, hey, I want to network with as many people as possible. And they take on this like kind of, I think they get caught up in the Gary V approach. You know, there is some value to it in other settings, but when you apply it to a content creator setting, the Gary V approach of just like get as many DMs in there as possible and just like meet as many people and just hype that thing up, that doesn't usually go over very well in the creator economy, and you just end up looking spammy. There's a very certain type of person that you need to be to pull that off. And if you're not, then you kind of cross that line into annoying support for support, follow for follow type of person. Whereas if you take a step back, you network intentionally, and you, instead of using networking as your marketing tool, you use content that the ideal viewer base would like as your marketing tool. You just create content on social media that people who would like your channel would want to watch, you know. And it sounds easier than said than done, I know, but that should be your main method of getting people into your stream, is putting good content out there that people who naturally would want to watch your stream would be interested in. Like somebody who's doing a really good job of this, I feel like, is Vanilla Biscotti. He's on the Digitized Entertainment crew, and he does these ridiculous gaming related memes and just stupid videos, just the most off the wall things. Like, they don't have anything to do with their content or their streams or anything, but they build up all of this really hilarious interaction on Twitter. And it brings people who naturally are gravitated towards that type of goofy, fun, gaming related humor towards their account. And then once they're live and they're replicating similar types of content, then people naturally are going to be drawn towards their live stream, you know? Whereas if they were just going out and DMing a bunch of people who they thought might be interested, the effect would be much less. So what, like Funky Barney said, networking helps with brand exposure and creating future collaborations. That's how you need to be using networking. Your network is basically, like the book says, your network is your net worth. You know, your network indicates how much potential opportunity outside your own brand you have access to. You can connect with people who are in your field, who are similar to you, who would be interesting to work with, who you feel like would better you as a person and as a creator, and help you improve yourself and your content and the way you approach community building to reach new heights that you normally wouldn't be able to do. You build this community of smart, like-minded, you know, just talented people around you through your network, and that becomes your net worth. That becomes your brand's worth, because that means that you can start having all of these opportunities come to you. Like, that's the only reason that I've been able to do what I have, is because I had such an amazing network of friends that I've developed through my very small channel, my very small brand. I just managed to make the right friends and put my worth out there, and they recognized it. And now I'm able to work from home and, you know, have a really fun job that I enjoy and stream when I want to, pretty much, as long as there's no meetings scheduled. You know, it's just like, it's a good middle ground, because I also feel like I didn't cheat my way into anything. You know, I don't feel like I made all of this happen just because I schmoozed the right people. When you approach it that way, it just becomes much more genuine. It's all about patience. Oh, I missed one. Go away, Google. I just got a Google alert and it covered up the one message I was trying to read. What the hell, bro? And he says, people who like your content and want to support you will come over time. Yeah, I mean, like, as long as you are creating content on these platforms that have reach to them and that are able to spread your content, you're not just posting into the void. Yeah, absolutely. If you just kind of keep doing it, the people that fit your style and fit your brand, as long as it is well defined and thought out, like, they will come. If you're jumping all over the place and you can't nail down a brand, you can't figure out what you want your focus to be, you're doing everything left and right, playing games, doing chatting, doing this, doing that, it's going to be a lot harder for you to do that, because if you don't know who you are, then viewers aren't going to know who you are. So that's like really the first step, if you want to do that, is figuring out who you are and what your content actually is, and just doing that, delivering value, delivering on that promise day in and day out. And then those people will start to come in and recognize that that's what you're doing and that they're there for it, you know? Draco said, it's something I've been learning over time after being around the wrong crowd and started to push through. Yeah, it's it's easy to get caught up in that when you first start streaming, or any community building pursuit for that matter. Like, I've noticed that a lot in the Web3 community. A lot of people right now are making those same mistakes that streamers made. You know, they're doing the just giveaway, tag 3 friends, at me, you know, retweet this, retweet that. They're just like, they're focusing on these vanity number metrics as a method of success, and like, how many followers can I get in a week, you know, how many retweets can I get, how many that, you know, and that works for hype. That's great, it gets people in, but like, how much of that is going to last after the project launch, or how much of that is going to stick around in the Discord chatting day in, day out? That's not how you build community. That's how you get eyes to your stuff, yeah. But you need to realize that those eyes you're getting to your stuff, the majority of them are not going to be interested in what you're actually doing. They're going to be interested in getting free stuff, or they're going to be interested in riding that hype wave until it dies a little bit and they move on to something else. British, welcome to the stream, buddy. How's your day going? I am, I need to rearrange myself. I keep slouching. I have this brace and there's a rod going up my back right now, but I keep slouching and then it pokes me in the butt crack. Oh my goodness. They're also seeking attention. I see it more as a desperate way to gain folks to see your content. I mean, it is like vanity numbers in the sense that they don't really do much to benefit your actual community. Like the vanity numbers of like, you can have a bunch of followers. What I mean by vanity numbers is like, you can have a bunch of followers and that doesn't mean that you're necessarily have a successful community. It doesn't mean that when you tweet, people are going to care about it, which is what this hollow networking, you know, come follow me, bro. Like, I love your stuff. Yeah, man. Like, you know, that kind of hollow networking, or the cheesy spam tactics of like, you know, just loading it up on tags. Things like that will build you a very shallow support base. So then once you do have anything that is a little bit more focused on the brand and not that, you know, cliche of hype beast type stuff, people are going to drop off and you're not going to see as much of engagement on your actual like organic content. If you're just focusing so much on doing those like hype beast cliche, like meta type posts for your community that you're in, then you're going to slowly start to notice actual engagement drop off outside of those posts, because you're building a community of people that don't actually care about your community. But that's why I like organic stuff so much, and those networking techniques of treating networking itself like it's just a way to meet nice people and a way to meet people to work with who you feel like are worth building up and supporting. I have a really great group of friends right now, and especially over at Mod 3. They're all amazing to work with, and I'm happy to see them every day. I'm happy to pop into DMs with them and do chats and figure things out. And, you know, it makes my day better when you network naturally and find those people that you vibe with. Let's hop back to the game. I'm kind of running out of breath over here. My back is starting to tweak out. It's making me sound like I'm running a marathon. All right, back to that screen. Barney says organic takes longer, but it's more genuine. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. I think that if you're trying to... I think that organic community outreach is always going to win over in the end versus trying to force it with, you know, trying to fake your reputation with, you know, pumping up vanity numbers. It'll fool people a little bit, like it'll fool them for a while, but then they'll start to realize that your engagement isn't genuine and it's all kind of like trumped up, you know? And then once they realize that, then you lose trust. Whereas if you can just continuously put out good content, then people are going to be much more forgiving of a smaller following base, or, you know, not quite as many likes, things like that. They're gonna kind of take that with a grain of salt because they're like, oh wow, I see value here. You know, I don't care that it doesn't have quite as many followers. I don't care that it doesn't have 10, 20,000 followers. the value is there. And that's the benefit of organic, is you don't have to put so much stress on followers, get more likes, get more views. You can just focus on creating stuff that's good and stuff that the people who are ultimately you want to be in your community are going to enjoy, and then you let it happen as long as you're putting it out there through the right methods and using the right tools by working with the algorithms. Oh, one-shotted. Nice. That's what I like to start off a battle with. Ugh. Draco said it's all good as air is good. Need to breathe. Let's go with the sacrificial stab. Stab to the face. Let's get a Noxious Blast over there. Yes, we got the blight and the debuff. Good, good. It seems like it's really been helping Corvusor when I buff him right before the battle. Like his first turn, he needs to get buffed. Otherwise, he seems like he struggles. Bernie says it's always about value. If you offer good value, they'll want to connect with you. Yeah, like it's, and consistently too. Like you can't just, I see a lot of people throw really good valuable content out there and then they immediately follow it up with some cheesy self-promo stuff. You know, like the typical like, whoa, I guess this is blowing up. Here's my link. You know, like that whole cheesy thing. They ruin it. They ruin it. Instead of just jumping on, finding a way to capitalize on the attention and providing more value, they turn it into an ad. You know, and people don't want ads. Like that's the thing that people who don't work in marketing don't think about. Like it's been a huge conversation in marketing community over the past like year, especially as the lockdown continued. People were online a lot more, and marketing Twitter talked about this a lot. If you're outside of that community, you probably hadn't seen this, but people are getting really sick of advertisements, and especially as we've been online more and more over the past couple of years, they've gotten really good at targeting advertisements to people, and people have gotten really good at figuring out what advertisements are. And especially now where Twitter's putting promoted tweets in the comments section, and there's just ads everywhere. So if you want to stand out against that, the best way to do it is by not making an ad. You know, don't make advertising copy or, you know, outreach, your advertising, your marketing outreach, don't make it an advertisement. Those tweets that are, you know, blatantly trying to get people, like link tweets, things like that, where it's just like, hey, here's my thing, here's my link, come do the thing. Like you don't bring new people in like that. You know, same thing with like if you have a product, putting content out there that the people interested in your product would be naturally drawn to will always do better than trying to draw people to your product, than creating an advertisement about your product. You know, if you want to advertise a product and you want to sell a service, the best way to do it right now is by creating community around content value, which as streamers we know a lot about. We are familiar with that concept, but the majority of people outside of streaming don't really see that. You know, they see it as like, oh, well, this is a product, and if I want people to buy it, I need to tell them about the product. Whereas if you just set yourself up to have a well-constructed brand with a landing page that says what you do, good put together socials with clear bios and headers that are connected to your brand, you know, maybe a blog or something like that. You know, you create those little landing pages and that basis, and then you just create content out from that everybody interested in what you're selling or what you're offering as a service, they'll just naturally be drawn to you. And that's how I approach growing accounts. I don't really focus on the meta of how you get the most followers in the most amount of time, because getting the most amount of followers in the most amount of time isn't necessarily a recipe for success. That can actually set you up for failure later on down the road, because you end up, like we were talking about, with this very shallow base. Damn traps. You end up with this very shallow base. He seems to be the one that's getting hit with everything right now. It's not amazing. You end up with this very shallow base of people who are there just for the, the giveaways, the cheap, in your face, glitzy hype stuff. And then when you're actually come down to buying your product, you don't actually have anybody there to buy your product. But by creating community and focusing on value, you have fewer overall followers, but more engaged, active followers.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Damn it, Hawkman. Yeah, I hope that makes sense to everybody. But I feel like you can, by using a lot of the tools that you have available to you, once you learn how to work with algorithms and things like that, creating that valuable content puts you at so much of an advantage with your networking, because you naturally have people gravitating towards you, and you don't have to worry so much about kind of vetting your community almost. Like when I first started streaming, my biggest struggle was, you jerk. The biggest struggle for me was community members would come in that just were not pleasant to anybody else in the community. They weren't very nice to be around. They didn't really care about the same things that I cared about, but just because I was playing the game, they were like, nah, I love this, let's go, I want to be here, I want to watch you play the game, and this is what I'm here for, and I was like one of their favorite people to watch play these games, like Destiny and Dark Souls and things like that, but they weren't necessarily people that I meshed with, so it made things kind of awkward sometimes. Because a lot of values would come up that were just vastly different, especially when I started needing like mods and things like that, and I realized that the people in my community had entirely different values than I did, and I started thinking about how I could change that, and how it was really like on me as a community builder and as somebody who was trying to make a difference, build a channel that helped people and was a safe place for people like me to hang out. I was really doing a disservice to my potential community by letting that continue. So even though it made it a little bit harder to grow in the short term, and I took a big hit and I lost a lot of my growth, that hard reset was definitely what was needed. Oof, I like that hook. Sometimes, you need that hard reset, and you need to refocus yourself.
Be gone, fiend.
Yes, 1,000 gold.
Foolish hearts,
Good.
brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. So, where are we at right now? Right here. The battle, there's a crate. Let's finish this one up and see, let's finish this one up and then see about heading back to town potentially. Everybody's getting a little shook right now. I don't want to lose this guy on the first day. His first day out. Let's not let him die. we'll buff Corvusor real quick. You stop bringing people down. Oof. Yeah, he might not make it through this one. He might die on his first round. That would suck. Miss. Really, Corvusor? Come on, buddy. Alright, let's heal up. Let's heal him up. Ah, that did pretty good. That actually worked out relatively well. Thank you for hanging out today, everyone. I appreciate it. What did you think of that chat? Like, do you feel like you network with the mindset of making friends, or do you feel like you network more with a little bit different mindset? Like, how do you view networking for your community? Personally, I like to view it more as just like making friends with like-minded people. Ooh.
A moment of valor shines brightest.
I've never seen that happen before. Usually it's a negative thing when they end up getting fearful, not courageous. Yeah, I like to look at it just more as like finding people that I vibe with who we can lead to not necessarily just benefit for me, but we can work together to make something better than we would normally have on our own. You know, that's how I view it. Networking is more like pooling your strengths.
Obliterated.
Oof. 20. Corvusor's going ham up there.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
So, Autistic Gamer, welcome to the stream. Alright. So, let's see, what do we got now? We have Bracer for him. Let's move you back up here. Yeah, we'll put them back to the way they were. You need a bandage. Stop the bleeding real quick. Put a bracer on him. He says, I prefer to create quality content with people who share. Similar mindset. Yeah, same. That's kind of how I approach it. It's just like, as I create the content that I do, as long as I'm sticking within the defined focus, people are gonna be drawn to me. I feel like it is, I've mentioned that a couple times, but I still feel like it is important, if you want to develop that focus, to remain within your niche. Like, people get a little bit caught up of like, oh, I want to meet people who are like me, so I'm going to create content that reflects me, and it ends up being just all over the place. Whereas if you can stick within a niche, you don't just confuse people, you don't lose people, you can kind of bring them in and get them more used to you and your content. Whereas you'll just kind of lose them in the process. They kind of pop out of the funnel if you start going on tangents. Want them to feel the same way. Oh, I missed something. Draco says, I think that is where I am now, where I'm making friends who are like-minded. I feel like I can bounce something off them and get an honest answer. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, like, I don't... Yeah, I gotta go back. That's definitely the best way to do it. If you can just find some good people, then you can definitely get through a lot more. If you get into a shady group of people who are really backbiting and snippy, and it gets really difficult to kind of keep working through some of those difficulties that come with content creation, or even if you're not a content creator, you know, starting your own business or working from home or whatever. If you don't have a good group of people, you just end up, it's so easy to get depressed or just, you know, caught up in your own head. You need that perspective. You really do. Let's go up and around. Already been through. Ah! Scared the crap out of me. Alright, let's get Noxious Blast. Let's get him, Oh, he resisted, poop. What does he have? He has resistance to blight. I can still get him, though. Let's take out the guys with the ranged stuff as well. Buff him real quick. Resist, yes. He's still courageous, so that's good. Man, I really wish he would stop being a little bitch. Oof, he can manage to hit all four at the same time. That's distressing. We're all on a different journey. That's true.
More destructive than 100 cannons.
Critical. Did I manage? Yes, I managed to get blight on him. I managed to get through his buff or his resistance. Sweet. All right, let's just do as much damage as possible and get this big guy out of the way. Oh, 10? Jeez. He's not playing around. And you're out of here.
Has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Inordinate exsanguination. I'm down with that. That sounds good. Ah, they got the blight. Good, that should take him out pretty quickly. Any new videos coming out? Unfortunately, I have not had the time to film. The one video that I was going to make, I ended up holding off on because I couldn't get the bots that I was trying to work. I made a whole video about getting some bots into YouTube for better streams and things like that, and I've just been running into so much difficulty with them that I don't want to put the video out if I can't get the bots to work myself. So now I'm kind of going back through and figuring out what video I want to make next. So yeah, hopefully within the next week or so I'll figure out what I want to do, and I'll get another video out, probably do one about like writing good tweets and how to format things effectively so you can get, you know, because a lot of people don't realize that more goes into, you know, writing tweets than just writing the tweet and hitting send. You know, there's a lot of things you can do to format them differently. There's techniques you can use to get more attention to them in general, to just set them up for a little bit better success with the people who do see them. Even if you have a very small reach, you can start maximizing, you know, your engagement rate. So I'll probably end up doing a video about that in the next week here, but I have started, over the past 2 weeks, I've started 3 clients. So it's been incredibly busy. I just finished up yesterday getting the last of them onboarded. So once I get the stuff onboarded, once I get the last of these clients onboarded, now I'm able to kind of focus a little bit more on getting... I can't push forward, they're all gonna die. Now that I have everybody onboarded, I can start focusing on getting myself down to a little bit better schedule of creating content, posting, scheduling it out to go for my clients, things like that. I'll be able to actually build a little bit more of a routine Whereas this first part of the month was a lot more than I expected as far as opportunity coming my way that I needed to just like jump on and get done. And unfortunately, personal content kind of suffered for that. Did 4 videos the other day. Nice. I still can't, my videos take so much research because I try to make sure that everything's really factual and done in a very useful, informative way so that you can watch it, and whatever I'm talking about, you can just like watch that video and at least have a basic understanding of it. So it does take a lot of time for me to write scripts. So I wish that I could do 4 videos in a day. I'm sure I'll get to the point where I'm a little bit more, I have a little bit better workflow with writing my scripts, but that's the biggest thing that holds me down right now, is writing the scripts takes me a little while. What videos are you making, Autistic Gamer? Plan 4 videos per-week. Load 2 videos per week. 2 videos per week seems nice. Yeah, I personally don't buy into as much of the thing of like there's like this set limit of like how many videos you should be doing per week. I don't think that, because I was told when I started YouTube, like, oh, you should do 1 video per week, or oh, you should do 2 videos per week, or if you're not posting more than once every 10 days, the algorithm won't see you. You know, it's just, it's all a bunch of bullshit, honestly. YouTube has even said that, like, they look at each individual video, and if the metadata associated with the video is fine, then that video itself will do well. It doesn't matter how often, there's no metric for like how your last video did. Like, there's no metric to compare inter videos. They look at each video separately. So where it comes to that being like an issue of like how often should you post, it comes down to what your community can handle more than anything. As far as getting reach outside of your community, it doesn't really matter. You know, however many videos you can make without your core community getting pissed off and annoyed at you, or losing interest and slipping away, you know, that's the balance you have to find out. As far as the algorithm goes, necessarily, there's no like true statement as far as how often you should post. I mean, like, I quit posting altogether, and my videos, I think I had maybe one at like 1,200 views or something like that. Over the year that I took off, I didn't do any posting. I didn't do anything. The one video went to like 40,000 or something like that views, and all the others went to like a few thousand. And like, I wasn't even posting at all during that time. Like, I was completely inactive. And also, when I was posting those, they were all like scattered times apart, like one week apart, and 1 3 weeks apart, and 1 like a month apart. You know, so like, I really just don't think that we need to put quite as much pressure on like finding that magical number for the algorithm as we put on ourselves. Some Autistic Gamer says to do walkthroughs. Nice. Walkthroughs are fun. I've never tried to do a walkthrough channel, but I love watching. That was one of the inspirations for me, was what's his name? Fighting Cowboy. That's what his name was. Fighting Cowboy. He does walkthroughs on YouTube for Dark Souls. I like other stuff as well, but like, he had a really great style. I really liked how he did stuff. He was just super chill, and it made me want to do it. Break is over. I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, it definitely made me want to get into doing stuff more. What's Altair you're doing? But then I started streaming on Mixer, because I was like, oh, well, I could do walkthroughs on Mixer during my streams and then just upload them like, you know, Cowboy does, because that seemed to be what he was doing, was just like kind of streaming and then going back and cutting them up into walkthroughs. So I wanted to give that a try, but unfortunately I didn't have the technology to do that with the laptop that I had at the time. So I wasn't able to do it, and I just started streaming instead. I don't know what the question mark means. Is he... Where is he? I can't figure out what the question mark means. What is his fear at? His fear is at, his stress is at 31. I don't get it. I don't get why he has the question mark and he won't do anything. Arrgh. That's confusing. Very confusing. So do I have enough? Ev Corvaser, Ev Cheney, Renault. Yeah, I have enough to do another run. Let's just do a really easy one. Yeah, let's go with this one. We'll go with an easy mission. Try to get some more money coming in here. So Lucy doesn't want to go. No is finally not afflicted. You can come and you can come. That should work, I think. I hope. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I have no money for provisions. That's less than amazing. It's recommended that you take at least 8 food, and I'm going in with like what, 4? Oh my god. All right. This is probably not going to be a very long-lasting mission, but I need to get money. Oh, I wonder if I could go sell some stuff. After this, I'm going to try to go sell some stuff in town. So we have like an hour left to the stream. So that gives me time. I may actually just check work and make sure things aren't burning down.
Now, foreign.
Okay, it looks like things are still standing. So let's get through this and get a little bit of money, and then we'll go back to town. Excuse you, sir. Oh, right, he's the weak grip kleptomaniac. I'll have to figure out how to cure them, because there's a way to cure them and take like certain ones off and keep the ones that you like. So I'll have to see about how to do that. Want him gone first, because I cannot handle having stress. I do not want them to all end up afflicted again. I would really like to just get in here, get some money, and get the heck out.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
What you got? This reminds me of young Dr. Frankenstein.
Killing blow.
Harry Cooper. Hilarious. Corvaser's resolve. God damn it, Corvaser. Ah, he's abusive. No.
Frustration and fury. Or destruction. than 100 cannons.
Well, the boys. I'm non-binary, so that's not gonna work, unfortunately. But you can ask a question if it's respectful. Oh, he got me. Man, this guy will not let up with the damn arrows. Come on, buddy. Let me just do a turn. All right. Let's get him out of here. Yes. All right. So we can get the resolve down. Because he keeps testing our resolve with his stupid screams. Let's get Ronell healed up. That'll be good.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Street fighting?
Press this
I mean,
advantage.
I was homeless and I have been in street fights, but I don't know quite what the question would be. Like how that has to do with anything. Unfortunately, I have been quite a few street fights. It's not something I like to repeat, but you gotta protect people when you need to, you know? Let's see. Let's try to get stress down for everybody across the board. Can't avoid it. I've never been in a fight. I think I can't really give advice on like how to hurt people, but I just try to get it over with as quickly as possible. If you're forced to fight, don't hold yourself back on, you know, oh well, this isn't proper fighting or things like that. Like, just get it over with, get it done with. Keep your guard up, protect your face.
Be gone, fiend.
And don't be afraid to, you know, punch soft, tender bits, you know? Like, there's no shame in that. If you're in a street fight and you're not somebody who's used to fighting, you don't feel comfortable holding your own, don't be afraid to, you know, make their life uncomfortable. Look up pressure points, look up things like that. Just look up ways that you can get it done as quickly as possible without putting yourself in harm's way. And if you need to, run like fucking hell. You know, like if you're in a position where you feel like this is gonna end badly for you, dip out. Get the hell out of there. That would be my only advice for street fights.
Maintain the offensive.
Aim for the squishy bits, and if you think the tides are turning, get the fuck out of there. I know it's nerve-wracking, but try to get some rest too, because if you're gonna go into that keyed up and stressed out, you're just gonna make things worse. Whereas if you could try to like keep things calm, you make better decisions. You know, I definitely have anxiety too. Don't worry about that. It's a shitty feeling, I know. So it's easier said than done, but yeah, like try to make sure that you're going into it as calm as possible. Don't let it get in your head too much, because then you make bad decisions and you end up getting hurt. All right, let's check this room. We'll just clear everything up at the top. No, I got the blight. Microsoft is buying Activision? Oof. That's interesting. Ow. Clean everything up that's been going on with that company? I hope so. That would be good. If they can get in there and like... That's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping that would cure my blight, but it did not cure my blight.
Even the cold stone seems
If they could clear Blizzard up,
passage.
boys. Yeah, good luck, dude. Good luck tomorrow. Yeah, don't and if you lose, learn from it, move on. Don't let it shake your confidence too much, because knowing how to fight isn't everything. You know, if you lose a fight, it doesn't mean you're less of a person. It doesn't mean you're not good, you know? Don't let losing a fight get to you too much. Not saying you're gonna lose tomorrow, but you know, if you do, don't let it get you down. Drago says nothing wrong with the games, but people have been the problem. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't enjoy playing their games and doing things with them because I know the culture behind the company. And like, that means a lot to me with just my values and the way that I live my life. If I know that a company is shitty behind the scenes, I have a problem using their products, even if the product is amazing.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
Okay, so I only have 1,000 right now. I don't know if it's really worth.
Gasping.
I don't know if it's really worth going forward. We'll do one more battle. Let's push for one more battle. Osmo, hi baby. Hey, hello to everybody. He woke up. He's doing some stretches. Hey. Trying desperately to squish my balls. Lay down, baby. Yeah, lay down. You're gonna fall, dude. Just lay down. There you go. Snuggle right back in there. That's why World of Warcraft lost so much of its player base. Yeah, I know, like, cause, I mean, people love to write it off like, oh, girl gamers, they're such a small population. You know, they're not. Like, if you aren't respecting the... If you have people in your community that are just blatantly standing sexism and... well, that didn't work. I was hoping to, like, get rid of that one, but it just took it to the face instead. Alright, we should probably go home. We should get out of here.
But yonder, a glint of gold. You will endure this loss.
That didn't come out. That was not such a good run. But yeah, like, if you have a company that's known for blatant sexism and abuse and you don't do anything about it, you don't address it, like, you can't expect your player base to stick around, because they're discrediting the effects that, you know, women in the industry have. I think they're looking at it like, oh, gamer bros aren't gonna care, this and that, you know. It's the same thing with Twitch, you know, they just don't seem to care about that aspect quite as much. And then when it comes down to it, they go, oh, why did we lose our player base? Why are we losing viewer base? Why are we losing? And it's because they're not paying attention to the people that are there. The times have changed, and most of the really amazing people I've met in the community, a lot of them have been, you know, the, like, girl gamer. You know, I hate girl gamer. It's like, you're just a gamer, but there have been women in the gaming community. They're some of the hardest working, most creative people that I've seen in the space. So when these companies start banking on, like, oh, whatever, we got a bunch of dude bros to support us, and not doing anything to take care of the people who are a good chunk of the community, then of course, yeah, they wonder why they're losing out. How do I sell things? I want to sell things. Tavern? No. Stagecoach. Experienced recruits. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go with that. What else?
We can use this.
Sanitarium. Nomad wagon. Graveyard.
In time, you
How do
will
I sell
know
things?
the tragic extent of my failings.
It's the guilds. Oh, it helps increase their skills. What's this? So what's locked off right now? Survivalist. So can I not sell? Where's my inventory? Trinket inventory. Does anyone know how you sell things? Or can I not sell things? Because like you get your inventory when you come back from a quest. Arc. Is it the provisions? Do I have to go to provisions to sell things? No. It's so weird. I don't know. Maybe you can't sell things. Maybe they just like assign them. Odd. Very odd. What do I have for trinkets? I have a move charm. I have unmovable helmet for bounty hunters. Quarry stone. Crest. Crusader. Okay. Let's see. I wonder. Ah, there we go. Now I can do that. All right. So let's give him a swordsman crest. Draco said, "What days do you typically set up those sessions for?" Oh, like consultations. Yeah, I have it set up either Monday. I think what days do I have it? Monday through Thursday. I have those. I'm kind of slowly shifting away from them as I lose time slots. But if you want to sit down and chat, I'll send you a link and you can schedule something. But yeah, they usually are like Monday through Thursday, I think. Is what I have set right now. So let's get everybody where they need to go. So I got rid of the one guy that only wanted flagellation. Cheney needs to go in here. We need more money though. That's the problem. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have enough for another team if we want to do a run. Want to do that before you stop them? Okay, yeah, it sounds good. See about let's see about getting them. We'll use Dismas, Canigris, Altair, and Mathan. I think that should do it. I don't want to use all of my money trying to put them into stuff before I have more money. Who does he? So, do we have anybody who wants to be up front right now? I don't think I have anybody who actually wants to be up front. Oh, he could be up front. All right, let's put him up front. We'll put Lucy. No, Lucy stays. You get to go back here. Dismas can go there, right? Yeah. Dismas can go there. And then he can go there. I think that should do it, right? Yeah, that should do it. Provisions. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to just let for now anyways, I'm just gonna probably let consultations promote through coffee chats themselves a little bit. I'm probably not gonna push them quite as much as I was before, just because I really don't. It says I do like an hour consultation, and then afterwards I take all of the info and I compile it into a little mini ebook. So there's a decent amount of work that goes into them, and trying to fit that in amongst other things has been kind of difficult. So I have stopped pushing them quite so much, but I'd love to sit down and talk with you, Draco. Even if I don't send you a link to like the coffee chats, like paid consultations, we could still sit down and talk. Right, so I think we probably have time for like one more run here.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil. Nature herself,
Ouch.
a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed.
So I'm sure I want to get everything on track and going in the right direction. He's hopeless already? Oh my god. Wow, okay. Oh, we hit 100. Right, that's great. Stop stealing stuff.
Finding the stuff
Oh,
is
he
only the
actually...
first test.
He didn't
Now
steal
must
it.
be carried home.
Impulsive. Oh. So he's just like, I get that. He's just like, no, I have to do this. I can't wait for you to click on it. I have to do it now. I feel that, yeah. No, I don't want to wait for you to finish up. Just let me do the thing. I wish I had something to clear these with rather than...
Rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Oh my goodness. We're getting just roasted right now. All of our crew has been getting roasted. What the heck is that? Nah. Fucking gross ooze. Fucking ooze skeletons. They're nasty. Alright, get grape shotted. Ah, they make such gross noises. That's awful. Alright, let's debuff real quick. All of these mind things are brutal. Yeah, like they just keep... I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if that's just normal. Like, cause I keep getting hit so hard with the like... I think I just am at a point where like I can't heal those, because normally when you go back to town, you reach a point where you can heal up. And you can choose which ailments and stuff you want to keep, because some of them are good and they're not ailments, they're like buffs. Shit. But like right now I don't have that power, so they're just stacking on top of each other with these horrible little like RNG based ailments. Oh, I missed again. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get through this thing. Pins from the abyss. My abyssal tendrils. Grape shot blast again. Alright, we got one of them down.
Destroy them all.
Ah, it popped back up again. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to get rid of like all of them pretty much. Let's calm everybody down a little bit. Yeah. More abyssal tendrils. That's really not doing much. I should probably stop that. Really, nothing is doing a whole lot to this one. Bypass stealth, de-stealth. What does he have? He's just really resistant to everything right now. He's not resistant to guns. Take that. Oh, that was gross. I got slimed. All right, let's bring the moods back. You have to kill them at the same time. Yeah, it seems like they just keep popping up otherwise because they're like blooping out of the ground. Stress. Okay, let's bring his stress down. Just keep pumping bullets into the ooze. Slam smack. Saw them on tour with Slipknot. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna send the dog in there to finish it off. Yes, we got the big one done. Oh, I think what it is as soon as a hole opens up, they fill it. So like you have to kill them while the spots are filled.
Death waits for the slightest
Yeah.
lapse in concentration.
Shit. Stop testing everyone's resolve for the fucking craps.
Frailty finally claimed.
Am I playing this wrong or something? I feel like there's things I'm not doing. Alright, we're out of here.
May be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
No, it's not. We're out of here. We're going back. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. That did not go well. I think everyone's just too... They have way too many phobias and things going on right now, and they're just getting clobbered.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Treats quirks and diseases. Let's go in here and see about treating Renault and get some of his stuff out of here. It's so expensive. I can't afford it. No. Oops. Yeah, there's no way we can afford that. Wait, everyone just... Why did everybody get afflicted now? Like, oh no, because I didn't have the money to put them in, so now they're all just like chilling. All freaking out. God dang it. I don't have money to do anything now. And they're all like, I have one that's not pissed off. Oh Lord, British. Yeah, it's a lot of afflictions. I ran out of money. I didn't resource to allocate properly. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a quick run and I'm gonna get some more money so that I can pay to put my other, like, you know, my B team. I'm gonna take the B team, and because my A team all had afflictions, and I took the B team and screwed up, and now I'm just out of money and I can't afford to put anybody in. So, well then, who's available over here? Any shits. How's your day going, British? Everything going good? Nothing burning down? No fires? So we have a Seeker Houndsmaster and a Seeker Vestal. What if we... He hasn't been very useful. Neither has he. Why don't we, like, we're probably gonna have to send some people on their way here. And try to start up a new crew to get some more money. Get some new ones, drop some old ones. Yeah, it just costs so much money because they're getting like he has so much that I have to heal. Like, I would really love to keep him on, but like all of these are like, this is like $10,000 worth of stuff to heal. I don't know. So let's get rid of him. He's not super useful. He hasn't been very good. How do I take this away? There. Because I'm guessing if you send them away with stuff in their inventory, they probably just take it with them. Alright, so you can go.
Send this one to journey elsewhere.
Get out of here, Yus.
We have need of sterner start.
And you can go as well, because you haven't been super helpful except for like mood boosting. Picking which quirks you don't care about. Some you can remove with trinkets. Oh, cool. Jesters and Houndmasters are the play. Okay. So maybe I should keep this jester and get rid of somebody else. Reynolds good. I just can never keep him from freaking out. He just immediately loses his goddamn mind. Level 5. Yeah, eventually we're gonna have a store for those points to be used in, but I cannot figure out how to get Battissimo to actually do the command, which is annoying the crap out of me. I think the issue is currently right now laying with the YouTube API for third-party apps. It takes so long, it's so slow that it's timing out. It would be the best guess that I could find because everything is set up correctly in Battissimo. I've done it before on my old channels, but with YouTube, it's just taking so long to respond that it just never comes through. Was my best guess. So I'm gonna take that one on. So I have 2 that I can go
a bond forged by
venture in.
bloodshed.
I'm gonna keep Altair. I'm gonna keep him. Corvusor I like. Lucy is cool, but like Lucy's been losing it lately, unfortunately. I don't have time to deal with that. Lucy can go, and I'll bring in this one.
And a stumbling gait.
1, 2, 3. Need to get rid of one more. Bring in this Seeker Vestal. Get rid of Renault. Renault can go. I really wish I could have kept him, but like he's doing so bad. It's just every time he's just so bad. I'm sorry, dude. You gotta go. Oh, they don't take them. I figured this was the type of game where they just like dipped with your shit. They're just like, no, this is mine now. Goodbye. I said good day, sir. You sent me from your roster, I shall take your shit. Good day. Our barracks are full. Wait, could I upgrade? Here, barracks. Yeah, I could just increase the thing, the barracks. Yes, let me increase my barracks. Let's do that. That works. Cool. All right, so now we have enough to do another run. I got like 20 minutes. I only have $375 though, so we can't really even afford to do a run. But you know, we'll do a quick little money finding mission. Let's just go with something like relatively easy, maybe. This one. Can I sell trinkets? Where do I go to sell trinkets? Like, where do you do that? I can't figure that out. Trinket inventory. Hold shift. Ah, it's in the stinking thing. Okay, that would have made sense. I was just like looking all through the like stores and stuff in the village, and I could not figure out where to sell them. Like, I have all of this stuff. It's literally right there in front of me. Thank you, ADHD. Thank you for making my life amazing on a consistent basis. Like, that's where a lot of my typos and stuff come from. I'm just like, it looks absolutely fine to me. I used to do this at my old job too. Every now and then when I was doing the deposit, my mind would literally just like flip things or just like skip past them altogether. So it'd be like doing a count and my mind would read it perfectly fine, but I would put it in as like, I would take like a number that was next to it and just move it over. So it'd be like, instead of, you know, 1,000 something, it would be like, you know, 10, you know, something like I just swap things. My mind swaps things so weird, but it just breezes right past it. Like, even when I read it over and over and over again, it just will automatically breeze past it. So these are all common. Hold shift to sell trinket. I can sell. What should I sell? We could sell. I'll sell that. British has so much time into this. What do you have? British has like as much time into this as I have in like a Dark Souls game. Stupid burps. I'm so classy. So classy. So I think 1,500 should be enough to get me in for a little bit of a run. Let's do something really short and easy. We'll just go up to the ruins and we'll do a quick run through that. Okay, so you can go to the back. You can be right there, because I think that's where you... No, you'll be up front. Ah. You up front. Where do you want to be? You can go here. Who else? So we have those two. We have one more person. Hueze. Where does Hueze want to be? Okay. Darkest dungeon bug. Laru, welcome to the stream. What's up, buddy? We're doing one more run to get cranking through this, and then I'm gonna hop off. But we're gonna see if we can manage to get a little bit more money in and make this worth it, because I'm really low on funds at the moment. Yeah, British is definitely the darkest dungeon. BB is the DD OG, if you will. I'm gonna take like 8 food, I think. We'll take like maybe 8 torches. A couple of these. And then we should be, that should be about it. So hopefully we get enough to make that worth it. I was woke up briefly again, made these little tiny noises, curled up into an even smaller ball, and fell back asleep.
The fiends must
I do
be
love this
back.
dog.
And what
He's
better
a
place to
good
begin
tiny little man.
than the seat of our noble line.
Why is Battissimo sending these things? I'm really confused. I need to get rid of Battissimo. That's annoying. Why is it sending advertisements on my stream? I didn't sign up for that. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by if you just got here.
Are often low
I don't know
on
what the heck
supplies.
Battissimo's doing, but go have some candy if you want. Go enjoy it. Yeah. No, that is not something I have an affiliate code with at all. I have never seen that before in my life. That's so weird. Vigil the longest night? That sounds good. What kind of bot sends ads? I know, like, that's kind of like why, because the Battissimo, that's why I haven't made a video in a little bit, because Battissimo was on the video that I was trying to make for like how to beef up your YouTube stream and, you know, get points, because like it's doing the whole like levels thing, you know, helping us do points, and originally it's supposed to just do points and put those into a store so we could have like channel points and people could buy stuff like get up and stretch, show me the dog, like drink some water, shit like that. But it seems to want to be giving me ads instead. So now I'm not so sure about that. And I'm kind of holding off the video until I can find some more ways to beef up YouTube streams, because that's not something that I want to make a video about, and I don't like doing videos about paid stuff. I don't like doing videos about like, okay, this is cool if you pay a subscription, you know, because I realize that most content creators can't afford to do that. You know, I personally, it drove me nuts when I would go to a channel and I'm looking for help and everything that they gave was paid, and I'm just like, I work, you know, very at the time, like the past like 3 years, I've been working, you know, I haven't been doing a lot of social media marketing work. I've been working in really low paying jobs while I built my personal brand so that I could do what I'm doing now. But I didn't make a lot of money for a long time. So seeing all of these videos where everything was a paid option, and it just got so discouraging. So I try to keep everything that I do perfectly usable without any subscription. And if Battissimo is not actually useful without a subscription and it's giving people ads, then screw that. I do not want to do a video about it. I'm gonna remove Battissimo after today, probably. It's slow, which one, that's on the API of YouTube of being slow for bots anyways, but it's slow to respond, and now it's giving me ads. Battissimo's gotta go. Drago says that's crazy if we're even affiliated to sending ads. Yeah, I'm not pleased about that. It's really shady, yeah. I don't remember that showing up anywhere in the timers either. Like when you go to the bot timers, it doesn't show that anywhere. So that's kind of sketch. Get a torch going. Let's try that. Let's get him out of here. Oh, he got a little piece of all of them. Drops him back. Yeah, always. Please backseat advice away. I need the help. Honestly, if you ever have bot advice too, I am more than happy to take it.
Destroy them all.
I've been putting so much into like learning how to edit and doing things like that that my streamer skills have suffered over the year that I took off, and I don't stream that much anymore, so I'm still a little rusty. But if anybody has any suggestions on like what you would like to see with the channel, please feel free to let me know. But what did you have for suggestions for the game? Because that would be very helpful. Aha, I have the funds. I got stuff. Yes, I completed the quest. Ah, finally. What quests? Let's just take the money and get the heck out of here.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
One of the biggest things you seem to be having issues with is stress. Yes, absolutely. That has been screwing me up. You should 9 out of 10 times focus down the back 2 rows of enemies. Okay, cool. I was kind of starting to notice that. I'm glad that that is a good strategy, because that's going to help me out so much. If I can manage to keep them from bringing the stress levels up, because I just can't keep ahead of it. Like the last round that I did, within like the first 2 battles, everyone was afflicted, and I'm just like, really? Distribute into 1 at a time. Okay, that's good to remember too. So I'm glad we got a little bit of money. We got some good stuff.
Righteousness and zealotry, gleaming in the morning sun.
All of the crusade. Inexplicably, however, only 2 have arrived. It appears that the abbot's earnest appeal has been answered, albeit with mocking cruelty. So, oh, there's two crusaders over here, I'm guessing. No? Where did they? What was that thing that popped up? I'm confused now. Because it said there were 2 and then they just aren't anywhere. I don't know. You can pull them from the actual announcement. Oh, okay. Ooh, I got a trinket. Redemption armlet. I do have a leper. Corvusor, come here, I got you a present. There you go, buddy. Look at the bell. The bell. Sweet. So I can just pull them right on in there.
A mighty sword arm anchored by
Rix.
holy purpose.
Rix and
A
Avray.
zealous warrior.
Are they any good? Probably not. He has deviant tastes. That's awful. Oh boy. Leave it to the Crusader to be the one with the deviant tastes. And hater of mankind. That seems about right. Hates mankind and gets real kinky. That's a Crusader for you. Cove-phobe. And Cove Scrounger. So he's good at scrounging. He can find some stuff, but he's scared as shitless while he's doing it. That makes sense. All right. Well, I don't think I have time to do another run right now because I gotta hop off and get a little bit of food before I start hopping into some meetings and getting work going for the rest of the day. But I really appreciate everyone hanging out today. I had a great time. And I can't wait to do it again, hopefully soon. I know Mondays have been like my day that I try to keep Monday mornings for streams. I would like to start trying to push it a little bit later because it seems like, does this work for everybody? Because it seems like now we have at least, you know, usually around this time we have like 7 to 10 people hanging out. But then around earlier in the morning, it seems like we have like maybe only a couple people available in the mornings. So it's like kind of more late morning, early afternoon better for everybody. Because I want to make sure that I'm putting out streams when everybody's actually around in the community to like watch the streams. Even though with YouTube, it's a little bit better because it makes it easier to go back and watch the VODs and I can kind of chop things up. But yeah, I want to make sure that everybody's around. So let me know on Twitter what time works best for you, whether, you know, late mornings work a little bit better because I can shuffle stuff around. But eventually I want to get back to doing a couple streams a week once I get my schedule down with work. And I figure out how to balance myself a little bit more healthy there. Because right now, like, I wake up at 6, 5:30 or 6. Yeah, wake up at 5 to 5:30, and then by 6, I'm already on my phone checking work. And then I take my wife to work. I come home checking phone while I'm making breakfast. By like 7:30 or 8, I'm already on the computer. And then I'm literally sitting here in front of the computer until like 6 or 7 most nights. So I need to find a better way to balance that. And then once I do, I'll start getting more content coming out. But right now, work is taking so much of my time. Second, check Discord DMs. Okay, I'm going to hop off actually right now, and I'll be able to start work. But thank you so much for hanging out today, everyone. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter if you need anything. Draco, pop into my DMs, and I'll send you a link to schedule a meeting, and we can chat. Peace, everybody.